Roy was anxious, really anxious. At 25, he was the main star quarterback of his Powder Puff team, accustomed to high-stakes situations. But tonight was different. He wasn't just brutally slamming young children down to make his touchdown. No, he was going to seal the deal with Granny tonight. Tonight was his first date with Gladys. Gladys was 95, fine and thick. She was very heavy-set. Roy paced his thoughts, rushed back to what Grandpa used to say. She ain't a lady if she ain't 380. He adjusted his tie. He checked his breath. His thoughts continued to race. He was picking Gladys up at 7 o'clock, sharp. Everyone called Gladys gummy bears. Roy found it endearing. Also excited, he knew this gummy bears would feel so good. The thought made him pitch a tent. He'd heard the tale naturally. What old lady isn't giving the best gummy bear job? His mouth watered for the thought. Gladys, always the nonconformist, refused to drink her prune juice at the retirement home. Said it was revolting. She was only satisfied by that hot dog meat. Only this young quarterback would suffice. She would test his strength and endurance. Could he play the long game or melt like butter once those gummy bears hit him? The nurses thought Roy had lost his mind. "She's 95!" they'd murmur incredulously. But Roy was undeterred. He was captivated. He'd encountered Gladys during a visit to his grandfather. She was engrossed in Shakespeare, clad in a backwards medical gown. Roy was instantly enchanted. Plus, his grandfather said when she drops those gummy bears on you, you're gonna blow in 2 seconds. Section 4, the peanut butter test. The nurses wanted to show the young man just what he was up against. "It's the peanut butter," Nurse Betty had winked seductively. "You gotta slop it on so thick like you're home alone with your dog and it's been a while. She uses it for everything. Hair gel, denture adhesive." Roy wasn't fazed. He always wanted a real woman to do this because he was tired of his old German Shepherd. He wanted the real deal. He thought it was absolutely hot. He brought her a jar on their first date. Gladys was thoroughly charmed. Section 5, a night to remember. Tonight marked their first official date. Roy was going to rock her world that night. Roy had meticulously planned the evening. A lavish dinner, intimate dancing, perhaps even a visit to the casino. Gladys had a penchant for slots. Just like the slots she played, she had a deep passion for young men. He couldn't help but smile, imagining her delight. Just thinking of how happy she would be downing that hot rod covered in peanut butter. It was destined to be an unforgettable night. He was going to plow those fields and sow some seed.